Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Hi, Professor Said Guliamov will be presenting today's lecture on Cyber Law, Lecture 3, Economics and Cyber Law, Part 2. We'll delve into smart contracts, cyber insurance, and antitrust regulation in the digital economy. Get ready to explore e-taxation and consumer protection in the digital environment. This lecture will equip you with crucial knowledge about the legal frameworks governing our increasingly digitized economic interactions. Smart contracts, concept, characteristics, application areas, and legal aspects of use. Introduction to smart contracts. Smart contracts represent a paradigm shift in the way we conceptualize and execute agreements. As our slide illustrates, these self-executing contracts, first introduced by Nick Schobel in 1994, are not mere digital versions of traditional contracts, but a fundamental reimagining of contractual relationships. The key features of self-execution, immutability, and transparency set smart contracts apart from their traditional counterparts. Gartner's prediction of widespread adoption by 2022 underscores the transformative potential of this technology. However, this potential comes with significant legal challenges, particularly in areas of contract formation, enforceability, and liability allocation. The smart contract ecosystem, comprising blockchain platforms, Oracle, and user interfaces, presents a complex interplay of technological and legal considerations. As we delve deeper into smart contracts, we'll explore how this technology is reshaping our understanding of contractual relationships and the legal frameworks that govern them. Technical foundations of smart contracts. The technical underpinnings of smart contracts are as crucial to their function as they are to their legal implications. As our slide demonstrates, blockchain technology serves as the bedrock for smart contracts, providing the decentralized and immutable environment essential for their operation. Ethereum has emerged as a dominant platform in this space, with its Solidity programming language becoming the lingua franca of smart contract development. The concept of dust in Ethereum introduces a fascinating economic dimension to contract execution, directly impacting contract design and efficiency. Oracle, while essential for providing external data inputs, introduced potential points of failure and liability issues. The paramount importance of security in smart contract development cannot be overstated, as vulnerabilities can lead to substantial losses. These technical aspects have profound legal implications, particularly in areas of contract performance, modification, and liability allocation. Legal nature of smart contracts. The legal nature of smart contracts presents a fascinating intersection of code and law, challenging traditional legal concepts. As our slide illustrates, the debate over whether smart contracts meet traditional contract requirements is at the heart of their legal status. The implicit nature of offer and acceptance in code interaction and the use of cryptocurrencies or tokens as consideration represent novel interpretations of fundamental contract principles. Italy's Decreto Semplificazioni stands out as a pioneering attempt to legally recognize smart contracts. The concept of functional equivalence is being applied inconsistently across jurisdictions, highlighting the global struggle to integrate this new technology into existing legal frameworks. As we navigate this complex legal landscape, we must consider how to adapt traditional contract law principles to the unique characteristics of smart contracts while maintaining the integrity of contractual relationships. Smart contract formation and execution. The formation and execution of smart contracts present unique challenges to traditional contract law. As our slide highlights, digital signatures play a crucial role in authentication, recognized by legislation like the EU's eIDAS regulation. The concept of code is law suggests that the code itself is the ultimate arbiter of contractual terms, but this oversimplifies the complex relationship between legal intent and technical implementation. Ricardian contracts represent an innovative attempt to bridge the gap between legal language and code. The reliance on external data through oracles raises critical questions about liability in case of malfunction. The immutability of smart contracts presents significant challenges for modification and termination, forcing us to rethink traditional concept of contractual flexibility. These issues underscore the need for careful consideration in both the design and legal interpretation of smart contracts. Applying traditional contract law to smart contracts. Applying traditional contract law principles to smart contracts requires a fundamental reevaluation of legal concepts. As our slide illustrates, the notion of meeting of the minds becomes particularly complex in the context of automated agreements. The doctrine of mistake faces new challenges when dealing with coding errors, raising questions about the allocation of risk in smart contract execution. The application of force majeure is complicated by the immutable nature of smart contract, challenging our traditional understanding of contractual impossibility. Consumer protection laws struggle to adapt to a world where consent and disclosures are encoded rather than written. The B2C2 Limited Bitcoin Key Limited case provides valuable insights into how courts are beginning to grapple with applying contract principles to automated systems. These challenges underscore the need for innovative legal thinking to bridge the gap between traditional contract law and the realities of smart contract technology. Smart contract liability and dispute resolution. The realm of liability and dispute resolution in smart contracts presents unprecedented challenges to our legal systems. As our slide demonstrates, the allocation of liability in smart contract failures is a complex issue involving multiple parties, from developers to platform providers. The malfunction of Oracle, crucial for providing external data, introduces significant legal implications in smart contract execution. The proposal of arbitration as a solution for smart contract disputes, with some platforms even incorporating it into the code itself, represents an innovative approach to conflict resolution. However, the decentralized nature of blockchain technology complicates traditional notions of choice of law and forum. The resolution of the DAO hack serves as a stark reminder of the interplay between technical, economic, and legal factors in addressing smart contract failures. These issues highlight the need for novel approaches to dispute resolution that can address the unique characteristics of smart contracts while ensuring fair outcomes for all parties involved. Industry applications of smart contracts. The transformative potential of smart contracts spans across diverse industries, each presenting unique legal challenges. As our slide illustrates, in the finance sector, decentralized finance protocols are challenging traditional concepts of intermediation. Insurance applications offer the promise of efficient claims processing, but raise questions about the implications of automated payouts. In supply chain management, smart contracts facilitate transparent tracking, but must grapple with cross-border enforcement issues. Real estate applications streamline property transfers, but must navigate the complexities of property law. The healthcare sector's adoption of smart contracts faces the additional hurdle of stringent privacy regulations. These varied applications underscore the versatility of smart contract technology, while highlighting the need for industry-specific legal frameworks. As we explore these applications, we'll see how smart contracts are not just automating existing processes, but fundamentally reshaping business models across sectors. Regulatory approaches to smart contracts. The regulatory landscape for smart contracts is as diverse as the technology itself. As our slide demonstrates, approaches range from the comprehensive framework proposed in the EU's MiCA regulation to state-level legislation in the US, such as Nevada's recognition of smart contracts. The UK Law Commission's study into the compatibility of smart contracts with English law represents a thoughtful approach to integrating this new technology into established legal systems. Regulatory sandboxes have emerged as a popular tool for testing smart contract applications in controlled environments. The concept of regulation through code presents an innovative approach to compliance, potentially embedding regulatory requirements directly into smart contract protocols. These varied approaches reflect the complex challenge of regulating smart contracts, balancing the need for legal certainty with the desire to foster innovation. As we navigate this evolving regulatory landscape, the importance of international cooperation and standardization becomes increasingly apparent. Data protection in smart contracts. Data protection in the context of smart contracts presents a unique set of challenges, particularly in light of regulations like the GDPR. As our slide illustrates, the immutable nature of blockchain ledgers poses significant obstacles to implementing data subject rights. such as the right to erasure. The implementation of data protection principles in smart contract design requires careful consideration, balancing transparency with privacy. Zero-knowledge proofs offer an intriguing solution for privacy preservation, but face uncertain legal status. The use of encryption in smart contracts must navigate the delicate balance between security and regulatory compliance, particularly regarding access requirements. Conducting meaningful data protection impact assessments for smart contracts deployed on distributed networks presents significant challenges. These issues highlight the complex intersection of data protection principles and blockchain technology, necessitating innovative approaches to ensure compliance while leveraging the benefits of smart contracts. Future of smart contracts. As we look to the future of smart contracts, several key themes emerge. As our slide illustrates, the development of smart contracts requires a delicate balance between technological innovation and legal certainty. The concept of legal engineering represents an ambitious attempt to bridge the gap between law and code, potentially revolutionizing how we conceptualize and implement contracts. Standardization efforts are crucial for promoting interoperability and establishing best practices in smart contract development. The transformative potential of smart contracts extends far beyond simple automation, promising to reshape industries and redefine our understanding of contractual relationships. As we navigate this evolving landscape, the importance of balanced, innovation-friendly regulation cannot be overstated. The future of smart contracts lies not just in their technical capabilities, but in our ability to integrate them thoughtfully into our legal and economic systems, realizing their potential while addressing the unique challenges they present. Cyber insurance, concept, characteristics, application areas, and legal aspects of use. Introduction to cyber insurance. Cyber insurance has emerged as a crucial shield in our digital age, addressing the ever-growing threats of cyber incidents and data breaches. As our slide illustrates, this market is on a meteoric rise, projected to reach a staggering $28.6 billion by 2026. This growth is fueled by the relentless increase in cyber attacks and a heightened awareness of digital risks. The complexity of cyber insurance is evident in the key legal challenges it faces, including policy wording ambiguities and coverage disputes. Significant regulations like GDPR and the NYDFS cybersecurity regulation have profoundly shaped this field. The cyber insurance ecosystem is an intricate network of insurers, policyholders, regulators, cybersecurity firms, and legal advisors, each playing a crucial role in managing digital risks. This rapidly evolving landscape underscores the critical importance of cyber insurance in our digital economy and the need for adaptive legal frameworks to govern this complex field. Cyber insurance coverage evolution. The evolution of cyber insurance coverage reflects the dynamic nature of digital risks. As our slide demonstrates, the industry has moved from limited endorsements to comprehensive standalone policies, addressing a wide spectrum of cyber threats. First-party coverage now extends to critical areas like business interruption and data restoration costs, while third-party coverage protects against privacy breaches and network security failures. The issue of silent cyber in traditional policies has become a significant concern for both insurers and regulators, highlighting the need for clarity in coverage definitions. The contentious issue of state-sponsored cyber attack coverage, exemplified by the landmark Mondelez v. Zurich case, underscores the complex geopolitical dimensions of cyber risks. This evolving coverage landscape reflects the insurance industry's ongoing efforts to adapt to the rapidly changing cyber threat environment, balancing comprehensive protection with manageable risk exposure. Cyber risk assessment and underwriting. The process of cyber risk assessment and underwriting is a complex dance of technology, data analysis, and legal considerations. As our slide illustrates, insurers are increasingly relying on sophisticated frameworks like NIST to conduct structured assessment of cyber risks. The challenge of quantifying these risks remains significant, given the limited historical data available. This has spurred the adoption of innovative approaches like continuous underwriting, reflecting the dynamic nature of cyber threats. The integration of AI and big data in risk assessment, while promising, raises important legal questions about privacy and fairness. These developments highlight the intricate interplay between technological advancements and legal considerations in cyber insurance underwriting. As we navigate this evolving landscape, the industry must balance the need for accurate risk assessment with ethical and legal considerations, ensuring fair and effective cyber insurance practices. Legal framework for cyber insurance. The legal framework governing cyber insurance is as complex and dynamic as the risk it addresses. As our slide shows, in the United States, the NAIC Insurance Data Security Model Law has set important standards for data security. Meanwhile, the European Union's proposed Digital Operational Resilience Act aims to establish a comprehensive framework for digital resilience in the financial sector. Policy wording requirements have become a focal point, emphasizing the need for clarity and transparency in cyber insurance contracts. The emergence of parametric cyber insurance raises novel regulatory questions, challenging traditional insurance paradigms. Cross-border coverage adds another layer of complexity, as insurers navigate conflicting legal requirements across different jurisdictions. This evolving regulatory landscape underscores the ongoing challenge of developing legal frameworks that can effectively govern the rapidly changing field of cyber insurance while fostering innovation and market stability. Cyber insurance claim handling. The realm of cyber insurance claim handling is a complex intersection of law, technology, and risk management. As our slide illustrates, common disputes in cyber insurance claims often revolve around policy exclusion interpretation, causation determination, and loss quantification. The controversial issue of ransomware payment coverage highlights the ethical and legal dilemmas insurers face in the digital age. Proving causation in cyber claims requires sophisticated forensic analysis, blending technical expertise with legal acumen. The increasing use of alternative dispute resolution mechanisms reflects the unique challenges of cyber insurance claims. The complexity of cyber incidents often leads to multiple claims from single events, complicating policy aggregation analysis. These challenges underscore the need for specialized expertise in cyber claim resolution and highlight the intricate interplay between technical, legal, and insurance aspects of cyber incidents. Cyber insurance and data protection laws. The intersection of cyber insurance and data protection laws presents a complex regulatory landscape. As our slide demonstrates, cyber insurance policies now commonly cover GDPR compliance costs, reflecting the global impact of this regulation. However, the insurability of fines varies significantly across jurisdictions, creating a patchwork of coverage. Insurance plays a pivotal role in data breach response and notification, often coordinating critical aspects of incident management. The principle of privacy by design has begun to influence underwriting practices, reflecting the growing emphasis on proactive data protection measures. Cross-border data transfers in claims handling face increasing legal restrictions, adding complexity to global cyber insurance operations. These developments underscore the intricate relationship between cyber insurance and data protection regulations, necessitating carefully crafted policies and procedures to ensure compliance while providing effective coverage in an increasingly interconnected digital world. Industry-specific cyber insurance applications. The application of cyber insurance across different industries reveals a landscape as diverse as the sectors it serves. As our slide illustrates, healthcare cyber insurance policies must navigate the complex requirements of HIPAA, while financial services face a web of stringent regulations influencing coverage terms. The critical infrastructure sector presents unique challenges, often involving public-private partnerships to address national security concerns. The emergence of personal cyber insurance marks a new frontier, extending digital risk protection to individuals. Parametric structures are gaining traction in industry-specific cover, offering innovative solutions to complex cyber risks. These varied applications underscore the need for tailored cyber insurance solutions across different sectors, each addressing unique regulatory requirements and risk profiles. As we explore these industry-specific applications, we see how cyber insurance is not merely adapting to different sectors, but actively shaping risk management practices across the economy. Cyber insurance in incident response. Cyber insurance has evolved beyond mere financial protection to become a critical component of incident response strategies. As our slide shows, many policies now include comprehensive incident response services, fundamentally altering the dynamics of breach management. The concept of time zero in business interruption claims has become a critical factor in coverage and loss quantification, highlighting the importance of swift and effective response. The challenge of preserving legal privilege in insurer-driven investigation introduces complex legal considerations into the incident response process. The evolving treatment of social engineering losses reflects the insurance industry's adaptation to emerging threat vectors. The increasing coverage of post-incident remediation underscores the expanding role of cyber insurance in long-term risk management. These developments highlight how cyber insurance is reshaping incident response practices, integrating financial protection with comprehensive risk management strategies. Emerging trend in cyber insurance. The landscape of cyber insurance is continually evolving, shaped by emerging risks and technological advancements. As our slide illustrates, the specter of systemic cyber risk has raised concerns about industry capacity, spurring interest in alternative risk transfer mechanisms. The rise of cloud-specific insurance reflects the shifting nature of its infrastructure and associated risks. The emergence of AI-driven threats is prompting a reevaluation of traditional policy structures. Blockchain technology shows promise in revolutionizing policy administration, potentially enhancing transparency and efficiency. Perhaps most significantly, insurance is increasingly viewed as a tool for fostering cybersecurity best practices, potentially reshaping the cyber risk landscape. These trends underscore the dynamic nature of cyber risk and the insurance industry's efforts to innovate and adapt. As we look to the future, the interplay between technological advancements, emerging threats, and insurance innovation will continue to shape the cyber insurance landscape. Future of cyber insurance. As we look to the future of cyber insurance, several key trends emerge that will shape its evolution. As our slide indicates, the drive towards standardization in policy wording is likely to increase, potentially bringing greater clarity and consistency to the market. The challenge of regulatory harmonization across jurisdictions looms large, reflecting the global nature of cyber risks. Data sharing initiatives hold the promise of improving risk modeling, potentially leading to more accurate and fair pricing. The widespread adoption of cyber insurance may have far-reaching implications for global cybersecurity posture, potentially serving as a catalyst for improved security practices. As cyber insurance continues to evolve, it is poised to play a central role in fostering cybersecurity resilience and enabling digital innovation. This future outlook underscores the critical importance of ongoing collaboration between insurers, technologists, and policymakers in shaping a cyber insurance landscape that can effectively address the complex and ever-changing nature of digital risks. Antitrust regulation in the digital economy. Concept, characteristics, application areas, and legal aspects of use. Introduction to e-antitrust. E-antitrust represents the cutting edge of competition law, adapting time-honored principles to the lightning-fast world of digital markets. As our slide illustrates, the challenges are as numerous as they are complex. The OECD's estimate that online platforms facilitate 70% of GDP transactions in some economies underscores the monumental importance of this field. The unique characteristics of digital markets, rapid innovation, multi-sided platforms, and data as a competitive asset demand a fundamental rethinking of traditional antitrust approaches. Major legal hurdles, such as defining relevant markets in zero-price services and assessing market power in dynamic industries, push the boundaries of conventional economic theory. As we delve deeper into e-antitrust, we'll explore how regulators and courts are striving to balance the promotion of innovation with the imperative of fair competition in this new digital frontier. Characteristics of digital markets. The digital marketplace presents a landscape that defies traditional economic models. As our slide demonstrates, strong network effects in these markets can lead to a phenomenon known as market tipping, where a single player can rapidly achieve dominance. The accumulation of data, far from being a mere byproduct of business, has become a formidable barrier to entry, reinforcing market power in ways never before seen. Zero-price markets, exemplified by social media platforms, challenge the very foundations of price-based antitrust analysis. The global nature of digital services raises complex jurisdictional issues, blurring the lines of national enforcement. Even the hallowed SSNIP test falters in zero-price markets, necessitating alternatives like the SSNDQ. These unique characteristics demand a fundamental rethinking of how we approach competition in the digital age, pushing antitrust authorities to develop new tools and frameworks suited to this dynamic environment. Assessing market power in digital economies. In the digital realm, traditional metrics of market power crumble in the face of new realities. As our slide illustrates, market share analysis, once the gold standard of antitrust assessment, pales in comparison to factors like user attention, data accumulation, and innovation capacity. The concept of intermediation power has emerged as a crucial factor in assessing the dominance of digital platforms. Multi-homing and switching costs play pivotal roles in determining market contestability, introducing new dimensions to competitive analysis. The Google Android case exemplifies the challenges in assessing potential competition in these fast-moving markets. As we navigate this new landscape, it becomes clear that assessing market power in digital economies requires a fundamental shift in perspective, embracing more dynamic, forward-looking analyses that can capture the fluid nature of digital markets and the multifaceted sources of competitive advantage they engender. Digital market abuse of dominance. The digital marketplace has given rise to novel forms of market abuse that challenge traditional antitrust frameworks. As our slide highlights, self-preferencing by platforms has emerged as a key concern, exemplified by the ongoing Amazon investigation. The debate over data access refusal under the Essential Facilities Doctrine underscores the critical role of data in digital competition. Privacy degradation as a form of exploitative abuse represents a paradigm shift in how we conceptualize market power. The complex interplay of product design and tying in digital ecosystems presents antitrust authorities with intricate puzzles to solve. Data-related exclusionary practices introduce a new frontier in anti-competitive behavior. These emerging forms of digital market abuse demand innovative approaches from antitrust enforcers, requiring them to adapt traditional concepts to a landscape where data, attention, and network effects are the new currency of market power. Digital merger control. Digital merger control stands at the forefront of antitrust challenges in the 21st century. As our slide illustrates, data-driven mergers, exemplified by the Facebook, WhatsApp case, require a level of sophisticated analysis unprecedented in traditional merger reviews. The specter of killer acquisitions has prompted legislative responses, such as Germany's innovative transaction value thresholds. Assessing innovation effects and predicting future competition in these dynamic markets pushes the boundaries of economic forecasting. Non-price factors like privacy and quality have moved from the periphery to the center of merger analysis. The Google Fitbit review serves as a case study in the complex considerations at play in digital mergers. These developments underscore the need for a more dynamic, forward-looking approach to merger control in the digital age, one that can anticipate the long-term competitive impact of today's tech-driven consolidations. Digital market collusion. The digital age has ushered in new forms of market collusion that challenge the very foundations of antitrust enforcement. As our slide demonstrates, algorithmic collusion raises profound questions about the applicability of traditional cartel laws in an era of automated decision-making. The resurgence of hub-and-spoke conspiracies in digital platform context highlights how old concepts find new relevance in the digital economy. Blockchain technology, with its promise of transparency and smart contracts, paradoxically presents new avenues for potential collusion. The use of AI in pricing decisions introduces complex issues of intent and liability, pushing the boundaries of established legal doctrines. Designing effective compliance programs for algorithm-driven businesses emerges as a critical challenge for both companies and regulators. These developments underscore the need for antitrust authorities to evolve their investigative and analytical tools to address the nuanced ways in which digital technologies can facilitate anti-competitive coordination. Data protection and competition law intersection. The intersection of data protection and competition law has emerged as a critical battleground in digital antitrust. As our slide illustrates, the German Facebook decision marked a watershed moment, treating excessive data collection as an abuse of dominance. Data-related abuses, including exclusive arrangements and essential data access refusal, have become key focus areas for antitrust enforcers. The concept of data portability, enshrined in GDPR, serves as a bridge between data protection and competition, fostering market contestability. The Google-Fitbit merger review exemplifies how antitrust tools are being leveraged to address privacy concerns in digital markets. This convergence of data protection and competition law presents both challenges and opportunities, requiring antitrust authorities to develop new frameworks that can effectively balance the dual imperatives of protecting personal data and fostering competitive digital markets. Antitrust and innovation in digital markets. The delicate balance between antitrust enforcement and innovation in digital markets presents one of the most complex challenges in modern competition law. As our slide shows, the concept of innovation market has gained renewed relevance in digital sectors. Antitrust authorities face the daunting task of balancing short-term competition with long-term innovation incentives, a challenge exemplified by the Google-IKEA software merger review. The role of intellectual property rights in digital antitrust adds another layer of complexity, requiring careful consideration of how to protect innovation while preventing anti-competitive behavior. Concerns about stifling innovation through overzealous enforcement call for a nuanced approach in digital markets. These issues underscore the need for antitrust authorities to develop more sophisticated tools for assessing innovation effects, ensuring that enforcement actions promote rather than hinder the dynamic innovation that characterizes the digital economy. Adopting antitrust for the digital age. The digital revolution demands a fundamental rethinking of antitrust frameworks and methodologies. As our slide illustrates, new analytical tools, such as attention metrics and data-based assessments, are becoming essential in the antitrust toolkit. The debate between ex-ante regulation and ex-post enforcement, exemplified by the EU's Digital Markets Act, reflects the search for effective regulatory models in fast-moving digital markets. International cooperation emerges as a crucial factor in addressing the inherently global nature of digital antitrust issues. The rise of interdisciplinary approaches, combining insights from law, economics, and computer science, underscores the complex, multifaceted nature of digital competition. Regulatory sandboxes offer an innovative approach to experimenting with new antitrust methodologies in a controlled environment. These developments highlight the ongoing evolution of antitrust law and policy in response to the unique challenges posed by the digital economy. Future of e-antitrust. As we look to the future of e-antitrust, several key challenges and trends emerge. Our slide highlights the ongoing struggle to effectively assess market power in data-driven economies and address platform-specific abuses. Novel issues like algorithmic collusion necessitate the development of new analytical approaches, pushing the boundaries of traditional antitrust thinking. The growing intersection of data protection and competition law promises to be a defining feature of future e-antitrust efforts. The importance of international cooperation and interdisciplinary expertise in tackling global digital antitrust issues cannot be overstated. As we navigate this complex landscape, e-antitrust will play an increasingly vital role in ensuring fair competition and fostering innovation in the digital economy. The future of e-antitrust lies in its ability to adapt and evolve, maintaining the delicate balance between protecting competition and enabling the transformative potential of digital innovation. Taxation in the digital economy concept, characteristics, application areas, and legal aspects of use. Introduction to e-taxation. E-taxation stands at the forefront of global economic challenges, grappling with the complexities of a digital world that defies traditional fiscal boundaries. As our slide illustrates, the stakes are enormous. The OECD estimates that base erosion and profit-shifting practices cost governments a staggering $100 minus $240 billion annually in lost revenue. The digital economy's unique characteristics, such as the ability to operate without physical presence, have rendered conventional tax frameworks obsolete. Key challenges include establishing nexus, allocating profits, and collecting VAT, GST in cross-border digital transactions. The OECD divided by G20 inclusive framework on BEPS represents a global effort to fundamentally reform international tax rules for the digital age. As we delve deeper into e-taxation, we'll explore how tax systems are evolving to capture the value created in a world of platforms, cloud services, and data flows, ensuring fair and effective taxation in our interconnected digital ecosystem. Digital economy characteristics impacting taxation. The digital economy presents a paradigm shift in how businesses operate and create value, challenging the very foundations of our tax systems. As our slide demonstrates, companies can now achieve scale without mass, rendering traditional concepts of permanent establishment obsolete. The dominance of intangible assets in value creation introduces unprecedented complexities in transfer pricing. The role of data and user participation raises profound questions about the location of value creation and the allocation of taxing rights. Multi-sided markets further complicate the determination of value generation for tax purposes. The sharing economy blurs the lines between personal and business activities, creating a labyrinth of challenges for tax administrators. These characteristics collectively underscore the need for a fundamental rethinking of tax principles and practices to effectively capture and fairly distribute the value generated in our increasingly digital world. Direct taxation challenges in the digital economy. Direct taxation in the digital economy presents a Gordian knot of challenges, pushing the boundaries of traditional corporate income tax principles. As our slide illustrates, the concept of digital permanent establishment has emerged as a potential solution to establish taxable nexus for businesses with significant digital presence. The OECD's Pillar 1 proposal represents a bold attempt to rewrite the rules of nexus and profit allocation for the digital age. Unilateral measures, such as India's equalization levy, highlight the urgency felt by many jurisdictions to address perceived gaps in digital economy taxation. The sharing economy, exemplified by the landmark Uber BVVS land case, introduces novel questions about the nature of employment and its tax implications. Cryptocurrency taxation adds yet another layer of complexity to this already intricate landscape. These developments underscore the pressing need to adapt international tax frameworks to the realities of digital business models. Indirect taxation in the digital economy. Indirect taxation in the digital economy presents a complex web of challenges and opportunities. As our slide highlights, the OECD's international VAT GST guidelines emphasize the destination principle for digital transactions, aiming to ensure taxation where consumption occurs. The European Union's ambitious reforms seek to simplify compliance for digital businesses, while ensuring VAT payment in the country of consumption. The explosive growth of e-commerce has brought the challenge of VAT GST collection on low-value imports to the forefront of policy discussions. Cloud computing and cryptocurrency transactions introduce novel complexities in VAT GST application. New Zealand's innovative offshore supplier registration system stands as a beacon of effective digital VAT collection. These developments underscore the ongoing evolution of indirect tax systems as they adapt to the realities of the digital economy, balancing the need for effective revenue collection with the imperative of simplifying compliance for businesses operating in the digital realm. International efforts in digital economy taxation. The international community has mobilized unprecedented resources to address the tax challenges of the digital economy. As our slide illustrates, the OECD divided by G20 BEPS Project's two-pillar solution represents a landmark effort to fundamentally reform international tax rules. The United Nations Model Tax Convention's Article 12b offers a novel approach to taxing automated digital services. The G7's agreement on a 15% global minimum tax rate marks a significant step towards addressing tax base erosion in the digital age. The OECD's focused initiatives on the sharing and gig economy demonstrate the breadth of challenges posed by new digital business models. Bilateral efforts. such as the France-US Agreement on Digital Services Tax, highlight the complex negotiations required to navigate this new terrain. These international efforts underscore the global recognition of the need for coordinated action to ensure fair and effective taxation in our increasingly digital world. Unilateral measures and digital services taxes. The rise of unilateral measures and digital services taxes reflects the growing impatience of nations grappling with digital economy taxation. As our slide demonstrates, countries like France, the UK, and Italy have implemented DSTs to address perceived gaps in digital activity taxation. India's equalization levy and Indonesia's electronic transaction tax offer alternative approaches to capturing revenue from digital activities. The UK's diverted profits tax represents an innovative attempt to address perceived tax avoidance in the digital economy. However, these unilateral measures raise significant concerns about double taxation and compliance burdens for digital businesses. The US-France DST dispute vividly illustrates the potential impact of such measures on international tax relations. These developments highlight the tension between national efforts to protect tax bases and the need for a coordinated global approach to digital economy taxation. Tax administration in the digital economy. The digital revolution is not just transforming business models, it's reshaping tax administration itself. As our slide illustrates, technology used in compliance and enforcement is surging, exemplified by the UK's ambitious Making Tax digital program. The concept of cooperative compliance is gaining traction, emphasizing proactive engagement between tax authorities and large digital economy taxpayers. Blockchain and AI technologies offer tantalizing possibilities for enhancing tax administration efficiency and effectiveness. Digital platforms are increasingly viewed as potential partners in tax collection efforts. The burgeoning field of tax technology is streamlining compliance processes for digital businesses. These developments underscore the transformative potential of technology in tax administration, promising to enhance compliance, reduce burdens on businesses, and improve the overall effectiveness of tax systems in the digital age. Data protection in digital economy taxation. The intersection of data protection and taxation in the digital economy presents a complex set of challenges and opportunities. As our slide highlights, the implementation of GDPR has profound implications for tax reporting and audits in the digital realm. Tax authorities face the delicate task of balancing their data collection needs with the imperative to protect individual privacy rights. The rise of real-time reporting systems introduces novel privacy concerns in digital tax administration. Cloud-based compliance platforms, while offering efficiency gains, raise important questions about data sovereignty. The Spanish tax agency's use of big data analytics exemplifies the potential of advanced data analysis in tax administration, while also highlighting the need to balance improved compliance with stringent data protection standards. These developments underscore the critical importance of integrating robust data protection measures into the design and implementation of digital tax administration systems. Sector-specific tax challenges in the digital economy. The digital economy's diverse sectors present a kaleidoscope of unique tax challenges. As our slide illustrates, e-commerce taxation focuses on ensuring that consumption is taxed in the appropriate jurisdiction. Cloud computing services grapple with complex issues of characterization and sourcing for tax purposes. The rise of digital content has prompted some jurisdictions to implement Netflix taxes in an effort to capture revenue from streaming services. The sharing economy continues to disrupt traditional tax compliance models, blurring the lines between personal and business activities. The Internet of Things and smart contracts introduce novel complexities in determining taxable events in the digital realm. These sector-specific challenges underscore the need for tax systems to evolve rapidly, developing flexible approaches capable of addressing the unique features of diverse digital business models, while ensuring fair and effective taxation across the digital economy. Future of digital economy taxation. As we look to the future of digital economy taxation, several key trends emerge. The OECD divided by G22 pillar solution promises to fundamentally reshape international tax rules for the digital age. policymakers face the ongoing challenge of balancing tax-based protection with the imperative of fostering digital innovation. The role of technology in tax compliance and administration is set to grow exponentially, promising enhanced efficiency and effectiveness. Capacity building and international cooperation will be crucial, especially for developing countries adapting to the complexities of digital taxation. The imperative of maintaining fairness and neutrality in tax systems remains paramount as we navigate this digital frontier. These developments underscore the critical importance of effective digital economy taxation in ensuring sustainable public revenues and preserving the integrity and fairness of tax systems in our increasingly digital world. Consumer protection in the digital environment, tools and mechanisms. Introduction to e-consumer protection. E-consumer protection has emerged as a critical safeguard in our increasingly digital world. As our slide illustrates, the stakes are enormous. Global e-commerce sales reached a staggering $26.7 trillion in 2019, underscoring the urgent need for robust consumer protection in digital marketplaces. The challenges are as diverse as they are complex, ranging from the intricacies of global transactions to the unique nature of intangible goods. Key legal frameworks, such as the EU Consumer Rights Directive and the US Federal Trade Commission Act, provide the foundation for addressing these challenges. However, the rapid pace of technological change and the emergence of novel digital business models continually test the boundaries of these frameworks. As we delve deeper into e-consumer protection, we'll explore how legal systems are evolving to address the unique features of digital markets while ensuring that fundamental consumer rights remain protected in this new frontier. E-consumer protection legal frameworks. The legal landscape of e-consumer protection is a complex tapestry of adapted general laws and specific e-commerce regulations. As our slide demonstrates, the EU's Consumer Rights Directive stands out as a pioneering framework, mandating crucial pre-contractual information and withdrawal rights for digital transactions. On a global scale, the UNCTAD guidelines provide a comprehensive framework for e-consumer protection, reflecting the international nature of digital commerce. The emergence of the digital consumer concept in legal discourse recognizes the unique vulnerabilities faced by consumers in online environments. However, the extraterritorial application of consumer laws remains a thorny issue in the borderless digital marketplace. These frameworks collectively reflect the ongoing efforts to provide comprehensive protection in digital markets, balancing the need to safeguard consumer rights with the imperative of fostering innovation in our rapidly evolving digital economy. Pre-purchase information and transparency. In the digital marketplace, pre-purchase information and transparency have become critical battlegrounds for consumer protection. As our slide illustrates, the EU has taken a leading role, mandating extensive pre-contractual information for distance contracts in digital markets. The rise of dynamic pricing and personalized offers has attracted intense scrutiny from consumer protection regulators, reflecting concerns about potential discrimination and unfair practices. The integrity of user reviews and ratings has become a focal point of regulation, recognizing their crucial role in consumer decision-making. Influencer marketing, a phenomenon born of the digital age, now faces stringent disclosure requirements to protect consumers from hidden commercial interests. Perhaps most intriguingly, the concept of dark patterns in user interfaces has emerged as a key regulatory focus, highlighting the subtle ways in which digital design can manipulate consumer behavior. Digital contract and terms of service. Digital contract and terms of service represent a new frontier in consumer protection law. As our slide demonstrates, courts are grappling with establishing criteria for the enforceability of click-wrap and browse-wrap agreements, adapting traditional contract law principles to the realities of digital transactions. Unfair term regulations, once the domain of physical contract, now play a crucial role in protecting digital consumers from exploitative agreements. The presentation of contracts on mobile devices has sparked debates about readability and informed consent in the digital age. The concept of free services supported by data collection has raised profound legal questions about the nature of consumer rights in the digital economy. These developments underscore the ongoing challenge of ensuring fairness and transparency in digital agreements while adapting contract law to the unique characteristics of the online environment. Right of withdrawal in digital transactions. The right of withdrawal in digital transactions presents unique challenges that push the boundaries of traditional consumer protection concepts. As our slide illustrates, EU regulations strive to balance consumer protection with the practical realities of digital delivery, particularly for immediate access digital content. The very definition of digital content supply has become a subject of intense debate, as has the treatment of personalized goods in withdrawal contexts. The partial performance of digital services introduces additional complexities to withdrawal rights, challenging traditional notions of product delivery and consumption. Bundle contracts with digital elements further complicate the landscape, blurring the lines between physical and digital goods. As we navigate these issues, the discussion of technical solutions for returning digital content highlights the innovative approaches required to adapt traditional consumer rights to the digital realm. Consumer protection and data privacy intersection. The intersection of consumer protection and data privacy has emerged as a critical nexus in the digital economy. As our slide demonstrates, the General Data Protection Regulation has had a profound impact on e-consumer rights, particularly in areas of consent and data portability. The concept of privacy by design has gained prominence, emphasizing the integration of privacy protections from the very inception of digital consumer products. Children's privacy online has become a focal point of stringent protection, reflecting the unique vulnerabilities of young digital consumers. Data breach notification and liability have emerged as key aspects of consumer protection in our increasingly data-driven world. The concept of surveillance capitalism highlights the broader implications of data-driven business models for consumer rights, underscoring the complex interplay between personal data use and consumer protection in the digital marketplace. Digital payment protection. Digital payment protection stands at the forefront of e-consumer safeguards in our increasingly cashless society. As our slide illustrates, frameworks like the EU's PSD2 and the US Electronic Fund Transfer Act provide crucial protections for consumers engaging in digital transactions. The rise of mobile payment systems has necessitated robust authentication measures to protect consumers from fraud and unauthorized access. Cryptocurrency and blockchain payments present novel regulatory challenges, pushing the boundaries of traditional consumer protection frameworks. The concept of strong customer authentication has emerged as a key tool in the fight against digital payment fraud, reflecting the ongoing arms race between security measures and evolving threats. Cross-border digital payments continue to present significant challenges for consumer protection, highlighting the need for international cooperation in our globalized digital economy. Online dispute resolution. Online dispute resolution has emerged as a crucial tool in the e-consumer protection arsenal. As our slide demonstrates, the EU's ODR platform represents a pioneering effort to centralize dispute resolution for online transactions across member states. Alternative dispute resolution mechanisms, exemplified by eBay's system, have become widely adopted in e-commerce, offering efficient solutions to consumer disputes. The concept of smart contracts presents intriguing opportunities for automated resolution, though it also raises important questions about fairness and flexibility. The integration of ODR principles into legal systems through online courts represents a significant evolution in how we approach justice in the digital age. These developments collectively underscore the potential of ODR to provide scalable, accessible, and efficient dispute resolution mechanisms for the digital marketplace, adapting our concept of justice to the realities of e-commerce. Product safety and liability in digital markets. Product safety and liability in digital markets present unprecedented challenges to traditional consumer protection frameworks. As our slide illustrates, EU regulations now extend to online marketplaces, mandating platform cooperation on safety issues. The debate over platform liability for unsafe products sold through their services highlights the complex role of intermediaries in the digital economy. The rise of Internet of Things devices has blurred the lines between product and services, raising ongoing questions about safety and liability. The emerging concept of digital product liability for software and apps reflects the need to adapt traditional product liability principles to intangible digital goods. Perhaps most intriguingly, AI-driven product failures present novel challenges in attributing liability, pushing the boundaries of our legal understanding of causation and responsibility in the digital age. Balancing innovation and consumer protection. As we look to the future of e-consumer protection, the challenge of balancing innovation with consumer safeguards takes center stage. As our slide demonstrates, co-regulation and self-regulation initiatives offer agile solutions to rapidly evolving digital markets, though they must be carefully designed to ensure meaningful consumer protections. International cooperation emerges as a crucial factor in addressing the inherently global nature of e-commerce. Emerging technologies like blockchain and artificial intelligence present both new tools for consumer protection and novel challenges to be addressed. Throughout this evolution, the imperative of maintaining core consumer rights in digital context remains paramount. As we navigate this complex landscape, effective consumer protection emerges not just as a legal necessity, but as a crucial factor in fostering trust and sustainable growth in our digital economy. Thank you for attention.